Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of Nathan's Notables, and today we got a stacked show for you. It's a lot of great performances this past week. We had 30 competitions in total in the area, and tough to get down to 5, but I'm going to do my best here. I'm going to start with an honorable mention. I know that's kind of out of the realm here, but we're going to start with Fairbury Volleyball. They got their first win of the season at the Malcolm Invite, and recorded a 3-2 record this past Thursday and Saturday. It was a 2-day event, played 2 games each day. And they did a good job bouncing back after a tough loss at Thayer Central earlier in the week, but that was a heck of a match. And I would like to mention Mikasa Lyerman and Sarah Huss and Leah Mock all got over 30 kills apiece in the tournament, showing the team's versatility and that they have multiple threats all over the court. And Sarah Huss led the team 38 kills, and so it was a great performance for them. And they'll be having the Fairbury Invite this weekend, and we'll see how they do. Alrighty, right on to it. Number 5 here on Nathan's Notables, we got Addison Heidemann for Diller Odell Volleyball. She had 12 aces against Lewiston on Tuesday, and they swept them. Great performance by her, and they're looking really good as a team. They're going to be playing for 3rd place in Mudecas. And on to number 4, Cole Seams, Tri-County Football. Cole, he scored 4 different touchdowns for him and gained over 200 yards on the ground. Heck of a performance in Tri-County's 45-22 win over Pawnee City. He scored 2 rushing, a passing, and recovered a fumble for a touchdown, so really helped Tri-County get their first win in the season as a team. They'll have homecoming against Meridian this upcoming Friday. Should be a good one. And then number 3, Fairbury Invite cross country this past Thursday. Area teams, Thayer Central, Tri-County, Fairbury all there. Tri-County's Creighton Niemeyer was runner-up in the boys division. Fairbury's Josephine Blatney was 3rd place in the girls division. They led area runners for teams. Thayer Central boys took 2nd place in all runners top 15, led by Damian Stewart's 8th place. And then Fairbury, they also did really good as a team as well, but Tri-County girls ended in 3rd place, and they were led by Andy Cook's 4th place finish. And great job by all runners at that meet, did a really great job. And Diller Odell Volleyball, they're at number 2 for their upset of Falls City Sacred Heart this past week. They swept Falls City Sacred Heart, the formerly 2nd ranked team in Class D2. Yes, Diller Odell is D1, but that's still a statement win for them, and they kind of won up that with their win over Exeter Milligan here at Mudecas, but we'll have a little more on that next week. And then number 1, Colton Rezabek of Wilber-Clatonia. Heck of a performance and a bounce-back win over Archbishop Bergen for the Wolverines this past Friday. And he scored 3 touchdowns. He blocked a punt, recovered it, scored on a rushing touchdown a few minutes later. Right before the end of halftime, he scored on a 35-yard catch that went through a defender's hands. He eluded multiple defenders, and I was there at the game to witness that. It was a heck of a catch, and Coach said it was one of their big plays they go to, and it sure worked for him. And also, he scored on another rushing touchdown in the second half. So great performance by Colton Rezabek. I'd like to mention Tad Moldenhauer returned a kick for a TD in that game. Just big plays, and they got back to the running game. Great performance for Wilber-Clatonia, and now they're 2-1 on the season heading into this week. My 3 games to look forward to this week, or this upcoming Thursday through Saturday, I should say. We're going to number 3, Fairbury Football, homecoming football game. Yes, sir, 0-3 to start the season. They had a battle at Ashland Greenwood in a 2-0 game this past week. They're going to host Falls City for their homecoming game, and I truly believe they're going to come out on top in that game. I think they got a real good shot. For those who don't know, Falls City, they're 2-1. But they beat 2 programs that have losing records, so it'll be an interesting one for Fairbury, but I think Jeff's come out on top in that one. And 2nd, Fairbury Volleyball Invite on Saturday. That'll be a good matchup. And Auburn, sub-district foe for Fairbury, is in that one. I'm looking forward to seeing the outcome against if they meet up, and that'll be exciting. That starts on Saturday morning. And then Mudecas placing matches on Thursday. That's a heck of a tournament. And Meridian, are they going to bounce back in their third place game? And then Tri-County, wow. I mean, I watched them against Thayer Central to start the season, and then they you know, Thayer Central kind of handed it to them, and then they ended up beating Meridian. So they have a heck of a turnaround. Looking forward to them against Sterling in the championship of the B division bracket. And then the third place game with Diller Odell. Kirsten Burrs, I believe, is hurt. I'm not sure her status for tomorrow, but they got a good squad. Mackenzie Vitosh, Emily Swanson, and Addison Heidemann. They got some pieces of that team that's good, and they're going to be taking on a ratings contender in C2. That's Freeman. If they can get a win there, that's going to be big for that program, and all should be very exciting. And that'll all be taking place tomorrow on the SEC campus at the Truman Center. And for Fairbury TV, Fairbury Journal News, I'm Nathan Hewer, and we'll see you next week for another edition of Nathan's Notables.